Hi lovely people, it's Rachel and I thought I would share with you my planner setup for March. I am definitely in my personal rings and fairly settled in there, though I do still keep toying with the idea of going back to an Erin Condren. What can you do? However, let's have a look at this. So I've used the Cocoa Daisy kit, the March one, which is called Fresh Cut, and I'm using my Foxy Fix Rosemary. It's spice leather and I absolutely love this. It is just so pretty. So I did meet somebody yesterday who said, yes, it's definitely frog coloured. I was like, yeah, I can go with that. It is, yeah, frog. On the outside I have some gorgeous planner charms from the very lovely Mary Kay at Calibri Charms. She runs Cocoa Daisy's customer service, but she also has her own shop making and selling charms, and she makes and sells them to coordinate with the kits too, and I couldn't resist these beautifully dangly ones, so I've been thoroughly enjoying having those there. So let's get in. So I haven't done very much with the inside this month. I've just popped in one of the little cards. I've got my Simon as usual, and I was thinking that I might just switch these out or use them on the back of dividers and things. So I've got dashboard up the front, and then I've got my little clock charm which came in the kit. And then I kept Betty with her coffee card from last month, and then I've got my mood tracker, which I sort of rate it from sort of going from great down to rubbish, because let's face it, rubbish pretty much explains it a lot of the time. It's been interesting, and then I count up each month how many days have been good or great, because okay is okay, it's a day. But you know, I do find if you have a run of okay days and a few rubbish days and meh days, then it kind of, you know, I have to watch out that I'm looking after myself a bit. Still got my year trackers and things in there, and then I have my this month divider. So this, I'm using the week on 2 pages from So Much Crafting, and they have the blank page in between the months. So I've printed on from the Cocoa Daisy printables, I've been printing on the month on there, and so I've done that with February and January before I stored them away in another binder. And so I've been keeping this fairly simple. I like to use my shop stickers here, and the tulips, the Tiptoe Through the Tulips collection seemed perfect for coming into March, and I mean I love the colours, plus it coordinates really nicely with the Cocoa Daisy stuff, although it doesn't match, it coordinates, so it kind of goes with it. So I've got my week set up there, just appointments and reminders, and that is where I'm feeling like I need a bit more writing room. I don't know. So I've just gone ahead and set March up. I've then used the Butterfly Effect collection there, which is in store, and I've left the last week open because I'm not quite sure what I want to use yet, so we'll see when we get to it. Then come into my March section. So this has got my March goals, just a monthly page, which I tend to use for things like new release dates, days I want to do MailChimp, emails out to people, blog posts, specific social media marketing kind of tasks go on here, so I need to get that filled in. Then I have my week on 1 page, and I've gone back to put my gratitude on this for reasons you'll see in a moment. I need to do the rest of today's as well. And so this is using the Anne Voskamp A Holy Experience Joy Dare, which I do have the link to these on, I think, the previous video. I finally tracked it down. It's a bit of a faff to find. Your best way is going through Pinterest, unsurprisingly, and just searching for Anne Voskamp Joy Dare, because it's basically a prompt for every day of the year to find 3 things. Then I've had just a little to-do list, so work and personal, and then I've been using my week on 2 pages as just been set up as my to-do list, which is what I used to use my day on 1 page for. I made this, which I'm really pleased with, just a little today marker from a couple of the, well no, from one of the pocket pages, pocket card, with some of the die cuts, and then I put some of the die cuts and a quote on the back, laminated the whole thing, cut round it, and then I've put some post-it notes on there as well. Because I don't like it when you see like the back of something, I had to match them up. Cut slits in it, so it works beautifully just to snap in and out. And actually I'm going to put it in the upcoming week, which I've already stamped the dates in, because I decided to stamp them in the end. After I was saying the last time about where shall I put these flags, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stamp it. And I've also taken to stamping in Simon as my little weatherman. And then yes, I've obviously got to fill these out for the upcoming week. So when I come to do that, I go back to my week on 2 pages, have a look at what's coming up, have a look at anything that I've jotted in the this week's section ahead of time, and just transfer it over. And that is kind of where I spend my day really. Still got my notes section, I'll just show you divider, got my work section, month at a glance. So this is my scribble all over it, all over the place kind of pages. You know, it's just pen on here, it gets messy, it's fine. And then coming into the back section, I swapped out the dividers for some of the vellum, and basically I went through, because I'd sort of been hoarding some of the vellums from Cocoa Daisy, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to use those as dividers, and then I can have them in my planner. So there you go. I've got a Pilot Friction 0.7 pen. Then I have my to-do little notepad at the back, which currently has some notes about how I make my socks, because I like to knit my socks, or I knit socks for myself, should I say. I don't knit every pair that I wear, because that would take forever. I need to transfer that into my enjoying sort of creative section, which is where I keep notes to do with things I'm making, my reading log, books that I'm reading, my want or need list. Oh, I bought those, I can cross that off now. Finally got a pair. See, it sat on there, it did sit on the list for a little while, and then it got bought. So there you go. That is my current sort of plan setup. Nothing much has changed really from last month, other than the dividers and kind of the way that it looks. So, hope you enjoyed that little look. As ever, if you fancy subscribing to Cocoa Daisy, head over to their website, have a look at what they've got on offer. I believe they've started doing now A5 and A6 booklet inserts too for the Daisy Dory, which is really cool. I'm not showing you my B6 Dory because I haven't really finished the setup for that, and to be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to journal much this month, so I don't know, I'm kind of just leaving it to one side for now. But yes, if you do subscribe to Cocoa Daisy, there's a space where you can leave my name to say that you came via my channel, and Tom is invading once again. Hello Tom. Yeah, okay, the cat's here, which I'm going to take as my cue to wrap up. Hope you have a fabulous rest of the day, whatever you're up to, and yeah, we'll speak to you again soon. Bye bye for now, lovely people. Thomas!